Welcome to week 3, day 2 of the reading of Musings of a Christian Physician on the Physical and Spiritual Healing of Man by Dr. Joseph DeMay. So here's a good question. Why is Satan even in the garden? Why is he still around at all? We've seen that he had started a whispering campaign of lies about the goodness and justice and righteousness of God, and that God had expelled him from his presence, casting him out of heaven along with his converts. So I drove you in disgrace from the mount of God and expelled you, O guardian cherub, from among the fiery stones, so I threw you to the earth. Ezekiel 28:16 and 17. Couldn't God have completely destroyed Satan and his friends right then and there? Shouldn't he have? The answers are yes and no. Yes, he certainly had the power and authority to obliterate his created but fallen angels, but no, it wasn't the wise thing to do, and he knew that. What does an evil authoritarian dictator do to his opposition? He squelches all his enemies, scorches them. If God had done that in the face of all those questions Satan had been promulgating, there would have been even more questions, more division. Was God hiding stuff from the rest of the universe? Was Satan onto something? No, that would not be the way to prove once and for all that God is love, that he's good all the time. There had to be another way. And here I'm going to state a quote of mine. It's not absolute truth, but I believe it was given to me to concisely summarize the core of our Christian faith, which is at the foundation of all healing and everything else that comes from belief in Jesus Christ. Here it is. The cross is the sign of the ransom paid by the love of God to satisfy the justice of God and preserve the righteousness of God. I'm going to read that one more time. The cross is the sign of the ransom paid by the love of God to satisfy the justice of God and preserve the righteousness of God. It will take us weeks, maybe months, to fully explain that one sentence, but for now in our story, Satan is alive and well and has already created a chink in the armor of humankind by causing them to question the word of God, allowing access to humankind's carnal nature, which is what Satan is going after next in the garden.